So she was going through those pictures, and she was looking at those pictures one after the other. After asking me how, if my fiancé knew my parents, if I knew my fiancé's mother and all of those things, she gave a pause and she said to my kids, to those of you that have gone to the embassy before, you know the flat surface that demarcates you and your consular officer that is inside the cubicle, should I say cubicle? Yeah. So I carried my keys and kept on the flat surface. She told me to do that so that she can see the kids. So she was like, how are you? Hi, my kids. Hide her back. She said, I have twin girls. She said, what is your name? One of the twin answered. They knew their names. Then she asked the other one, what is your name? And she answered. So when she answered, when they answered, she brought out the picture of the four of us standing, my fiancé, my two kids, and I. She pointed at my fiancé and asked one of the kids, who is this? At that point, she went mute. She asked the other twin, who is this? Both of them, they went mute. I said, oh Jesus, these children, they will kill me. Or they have already killed me. They went mute. That is to, like, she want to know if the kids knows their father. But they did not say anything. Okay, she said, she asked again. The children went mute. Okay, she said, she also asked, she pointed at my picture. She asked, who is this? They did not answer. Who is this? None of them answered. But when I'm at home, anytime they see their daddy's picture, they'll be like, daddy, 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 see daddy, see daddy. But when they go to the embassy, they did not answer. Who does that? So she was like, when she was asking, I was like, who is this? Who is this? Who is this? She said, no. The consular officer was like, no, don't worry. That's fine. But I was so scared. She kept the pictures and she started imputing things on the system. Then she was like, she asked me the final question, which was, when did your fiancé become a US citizen? I got it all wrong. That is where or when I knew that truly my village people followed me to the embassy. I got it all wrong. I didn't know when my fiancé became a US citizen. One side was telling me, just tell her something. The other side was telling me, don't complicate yourself or don't implicate yourself or just tell her you don't know. Please. I also want to pause now. If you don't know anything, don't assume. Don't say maybe. Tell them you don't know. If you are going through K-1 visa or any visa process or anything, visa type, tell them you don't know. Don't go and lie because they hate lies. Those people are psychologists. They look at you. They know when you are telling lies and they know when you are telling the truth. I told her that I didn't know. She said, okay, that's fine. She started imputing things on the system. She said, a minute. She excused me and went behind. So after some minutes, she came back and she said, oh, I'm back. And, she started also, they like imputing things on the system. She said, okay, she brought out a white form. My interview was coming to an end. She brought out a white form and she came closer to me. Just like the way I'm coming closer to this phone now. She came closer to me, like this. She said, your interview went well. Maybe she wanted me to listen attentively or something. She said, your interview went well. I will love you to go be with your fiancé in the US because you have a very beautiful family. She brought out those pictures, the picture rather. I believe she really fell in love with that picture because that was the same picture she brought out to ask my children who their father was. So she brought her the picture and said, oh, you have a very beautiful family here and I would love you to go be with your fiancé in the US. But sorry, at this point, I cannot approve you because she showed me the form. She said, this is form 221G. It is a form whereby your case is under a review you are not being denied and you are not being approved. And this form expires in 1 year. So she said there are documents that you have not submitted. She circled the document. The other document, the first document, she said that my husband did not give me the correct document, which she brought out from one of those documents I took for the interview. She said that wasn't the correct document, that I should go tell my fiancé to give me the correct document. She circled that. And also she said they want to know if my fiancé became a US citizen after my kids were born. You understand? If after my kids were born, that my fiancé will go apply for a K-2 visa for my children. She stated it, is it Kriba or Kribe, something like that. And she said if my fiancé became a US citizen before my kids were born, that my kids will need a US passport. That is to show that they are US citizens automatically because their father is a US citizen. That I should go, since I don't know when my fiancé became a US citizen, I should go settle that fact, analyze it and make it available. And she said that my medicals wasn't available. I told her that I did my medicals. She said no, my medicals wasn't available, that I should go bring my medicals. That while she was even interviewing me, that she was going through the system as well. She didn't see my medical results, she didn't see my children's medical results. So at that point, or at this point, that she cannot approve me, even if she wants to, that she cannot approve me, that I should go make those documents available. I did not hear what she was saying because I was panicking. My spirits left me. I felt so disappointed because the interview went well, it went smoothly. So I didn't really listen to her. She saw that I wasn't listening to her. I kept on saying pardon, pardon. She referred me to the last window where maybe this lady had duties to interpret for applicants that don't really understand the white, they speak very fast. So her duties to interpret whatsoever you're directed to do. You go meet her. She will tell you over and over again to your understanding. So I met her and she explained the same thing to me. My consular officer explained to me, though I did not listen. I know what I'm saying, It is not that I know what she was saying. I did not hear, I did not listen. Even when the black lady told me everything, I did not still listen because I was afraid. I just wanted to leave that place. She gave me she gave me the form and I left. That was the end of my interview. I was not approved. When I went out, I was so sad. My sister that took me there, she saw my face. She was like, she was even expecting me to say, oh, God has done it, God has done it. But she saw how I almost cried. She said, how did you guys? I don't want to talk about it. Let's go to the car. When I went to the car, I told her everything. She encouraged me. Oh, God bless her. She said, I should not worry, that is a simple thing. If they give me Form 221G, that's to show that my case is under review. That my brother in California, as we speak, they gave him from 221G. That's to show that his case was under a review and he was approved within 1 month. So I should not worry. When I called my fiancé, God bless my fiancé too, he said, those documents are simple documents now. I didn't mean they told me that this was the document. I would have brought it in March when I came. They're simple document, don't worry. Because of that, I will come to Nigeria in August. That was how I got relieved a bit, but I was not still happy. So if you find this video interesting, please like, share and comment, because I'm making this video in 5 parts. In part 4, I will tell you how I made all my documents available. But because I did not listen, I had to delay June, July, August, September, October that I got approved. I got approved in October because I did not listen to what my consular officer said. I did not listen to what the other lady said. So that is it. That was why I was delayed. So I'm going to tell you in part 4 how I made my document available, but I was delayed till October. Thank you. And please, to those of you that are sending me messages, I have been restricted from answering messages. Please, it is not me doing it. It is not me ignoring you guys. Please, thank you. See you in my next video. Bye.